Alright, welcome everyone. We're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we're here for
Spy Family, episode 8.
Ah.
Just more of this show.
Yes, more of this show.
It has been so wonderfully sweet and wholesome. Yeah, exactly. Like just pure concentrated, wonderful and floof. And we need more anime like this in general.
And
like,
now Yuri, but not the Yuri you think. Yes,
that's
we
right.
have a brother who is going to bump into the story, basically.
Indeed, and I am hoping that as a result of this happening, maybe Lloyd and Yor will be pushed a bit closer together, because I'm sure Yuri will have questions of like, wait, what? You married my sister and she was just single like 2 weeks ago? What's going on?
And thankfully, Yor and Lloyd have both very ample reason to, in some ways, protect the secret. So therefore, they're protecting different secrets, but they'll do their best in this regard, and then become stronger teammates and partners.
Indeed, and I'm sure Anya will be just helping facilitate, relations in this situation.
Government agent, spy, assassin, waku waku.
Right. Exactly.
Is this what they call intrigue? Waku waku. So, without further ado, let's get into this.
And she's been studying her fractions.
Yes. His hand's shaking!
Oh.
Wow. Yep.
Wait, 8 demerits in 2 months.
Oh, maybe that was Yuri that helped with that.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah, this is building up Yuri. Okay. God, that looks so scary. The SSS.
Yeah. Spy! Wait, I think I recognize that girl's design.
Well, I think she was one of the friends, yeah. Yeah, she's one of the friends of yours, yeah.
Yeah. It was a very fast year.
Aww. Pass, yeah. Huh.
役所から持ち出したファイルの種類家に返してくれ国内の治安維持を目的とした組織であり盗聴、脅迫、拷問も日常茶飯事で恐れられていたボスが尋問変わると
Oh shit.
頑張ります
Huh?
20歳
Oh no. Yeah.
秘密警察だ
Yeah.
Awesome.
なんだってあんな甘っちょろいやつをチームに正直
No, he's not a softie. I do not get that vibe.
Nope.
だって可愛い
Wait, what?
Nope, they have the wrong idea.
あなたと同じ市役所勤務なんですよ。優しくて自慢の姉さんなんです。姉さんの結婚祝いに行くんですよ。早く終わらせて帰りたいです。
私は何も知らん。
取引現場の写真です。
今までどこに
すみません。
Wow.
やった方が身のためですよ。
金をもらってただけなんだ。何も知らない。名前さえも。
話し方や身振りに違和感などはありませんでしたか？
およ、何も。
黄昏というな。
Oh my god.
Oh shit.
演奏の名人らしい。仕入れる悪魔。
Oh fuck.
Yes.
天敵と言っても。
Oh yes.
そいつの逮捕に。
Oh.
All right, let's go.
っているのですか？
いや、待てよ。
気をつけてくださいね。
逮捕者にやってただけで悪気はないんだ。出してただけで決して政治犯とかじゃないんだ。
保安局に勤めていることを姉さんには内緒にしています。
And now
伴う仕事だから心配かけ
He's
て。
taking off the gloves.
you can't. Yeah.
Oh no, he's putting them on. Oh.
やれたくないからね。
Oh.
あなたのしたことは
Holy shit.
大勢の命が危険にさらされるかもしれないんだ。僕はあなたと違って家族を。
Oh, he is. Oh no, he is a creepy, obsessed with his sister guy.
なんだってだ。
Oh, Bondman.
Hey, use your spy training to frame it as spy missions.
Oh, converted into a fraction.
Uh-huh.
8分の
そうだ。
Oh,
Right. Yes.
2。8分の2。
よくそんな単語知ってるな。
the stutter.
うちへ来るそうです。今日。
今日
His face.
偽装だとバレないでしょうか。
大丈夫です。仲睦まじい夫婦。
Oh my God, yes.
no. Wow. Wow. That is so cringe. I love it.
母の弟まだ
Oh.
おじさんな。
Unky. Spy Wars 1 and 5. Oh my
Yeah.
god.
マーニャもおじいお出迎え。
Oh my god.
Holy shit.
Oh my god.
Yeah, no, he is okay.
久しぶりになん姉さんにおられたあばらがうずく
Oh.
進化しびれる
Oh my god.
結婚したことを教えてくれなかったの、
I wonder why.
極悪人なのではあらゆる脅威を排除する即刻牢にぶち込んでやる本当を知られてはならない
I love this kind of shit. Oh.
身近な相手にほどボロは出やすい。用心せねば。誰にも見せぬ自分を持ってい
Yeah.
る。
Let's bring the narrator back.
貼り付けた笑顔や虚勢で本音を書く。本性を
Ha
かりそめの平穏を取り繕う。
こいつが姉さんの夫にふさわしい人物
Wow.
This is amazing.
コートとお荷物預かりますよ。
ありがとうございます
簡単な料理でよければすぐ用意しますので。
誰が貴様の作ったものなど
緊張しちゃって。
してない
Haha. Immediately.
Mm-hmm.
敵な奥さんを演じなければ。
ば
交渉して言えませんもの。
What the
How did they
fuck?
fit
How
in
did
that
they fit?
vase?
Yeah.
僕はまだこの結婚を認めたわけじゃない
Oh.
He's being upfront about it.
Yeah.
It's a very reasonable concern.
すべて話してしまうのはどうでしょうか。
That would be
独身女性が世間から怪しまれる云々のことは。
Okay.
ダメです。神経質なところがある
Oh,
と
so
いう
she knows about his
好きでもない方と結婚したとしたらロイドさんにもご迷惑がかかるかもしれないし
Anya in the middle with her little little legs.
有利のことは私が一番よくわかってる
I hope this is a good excuse, but I don't think it will be.
忘れてたからです忘れてたんです
この間の電話の時なんでせめてあの時
あれは伝え忘れたのを忘れてたからです
Oh my god!
姉さんがそういうのならそう
Oh my
And
god.
it worked because
He's so
because he's obsessed with his sister.
Oh
Yep. Yep.
my god.
Oh my
お待た
gosh.
せしました。
That looks
That is
amazing.
incredible. And that's just something you whipped up?
邪魔するな
Oh!
ロイドさんの料理
料理ごときで簡単に認めると思うよけど
His face is so.
Yeah.
ワインも持ってきたんですよ
Oh, good. Cool. Very nice. It's a nice big
貴様の
bottle.
薄汚い本性を暴
That's why. Okay.
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 ダメですよ。
お二人はどこで知り合ったんです
知らない方がすごくジロジロ見てくるので
あまりに綺麗な方でした。いい方。この話題はボロが出そうだ。意気投合しました。
Nice, nice.
その食事はいつ
Wow, 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 wow.
3度目の仰せが
Holy
ございと至ったので
なんだこの尋問のような感じ。
Because you are.
何と呼び合っているので
夜と。
夜
Oh!
さん付けなのに
Oh my god.
ロイロイとかロッティとか
Ah!
No, he needs to drink.
The wine's for him!
Yeah. He's gonna end up spilling a lot.
理性を怒り。
Well, you know the rest. Yeah. You fool, it's vodka.
顔が良くて背が高くて気遣いができるだけの医者なんか
Ah, he's amazing!
Straight from the bottle.
外交官なんですよね。そらしそらし。夜さんいつも
Yes, she does. Yeah.
この間はフーガリアまで行った
Hugaria. Nice.
まあただの仕事
Oh,
だよ
Right, right.
カフェもたくさんあってね時の皇后も通ったという老舗店では
首都オブダーですか。美味しいレストランも多いですよね。
Just trying to bond with him. This is cool.
Yeah.
カルパティアにはよく行きましたよ
フーガリアさんのやつでしたか。
ヘジャー通りの専門店でたまたま見つけて
お高かったでしょう。200
Wait.
ダルクだろ。
200ダルクほどですよ
やはりな。
Are they speaking in code to each other?
この問答オスタニアの情報機関が使っている作り場
Whoa, wait.
他国へ渡航したと偽装する時のテンプレートだこの話は真っ赤な嘘
Oh my god.
ティアの店主は今息子に店を任せている
What the fuck?
その程度では素人
He clocked him like that?
有利プライヤー
He's pretending to even be inebriated.
外交官というのはスパイの入り口みたい
Well, I think,
But the fact that he's still doing it here.
yeah.
なるのは1年ほど前まで
Ah. Way to go, Frankie.
断片情報からさす
Yeah, he knows.
Holy shit.
国内傍聴機関ワイズの天敵秘密警察俺の正体を怪しまれぬ限り
All right,
Yeah,
now cut to
actually.
Anya.
敵方を探る
It could
強
be
力な
tons
情
of
報
info, yeah.
どうやら夜さんにもその正体を隠している様子手綱を握りやすいかもしれん
ただろう姉さん
失礼ですよユーリ。
僕は社会に出て立派になり姉さんのおかげなんだなくて貧しかった
Oh, he's being genuine now.
Yeah.
Here it is. Here it is.
バイトまだ
Oh, that's why she couldn't do. Oh! Ah!
姉さん血まみれだよ。一体どんなバイトしてたの？これ返り血だから。それより
And that's why he believes everything she says.
ユーリが欲しがってた図鑑セットです。
Because it's been going on for so long.
Uh-huh.
姉さん。
Oh!
いつも僕
And she's
Work
just
herself
covered
to
in
death.
blood.
早く立派になって姉さんを守れる男になるんだって
Wow.
Oh!
た一人の肉親を
This is the best explanation for
Yeah.
someone to be obsessively protective of his
Right.
sister.
一番大切な家族を奪い去られてしまった僕の気持ち
Yeah. He did appear out of thin air, that's true.
幸せになってほしいと思っていた長に姉さんを守れるや
Well, no.
あんたにその役が務まるのかロッテ
Lloydie!
夜さんを愛していますうちの娘も
That was like a shaku from like...
Yep, yep.
いや、これは弟を守るための
彼女は僕にとっても隕石が落ちてこよ
Oh
う
shit!
僕は
Get poetic here.
堂々とした嘘
Indeed.
だとやりなら防いでやれる自信はあるか
He really is inebriated.
Yeah.
あんたは嘘
Oh shit! Oh no!
ああ、もう
Oh no.
結婚して1年も経っているのに本当に夫婦
Oh no.
ラブラブだよ
本当に夫婦だというのなら証明してみせ
Oh.
Kiss.
証明書ならありますけど
そうじゃない
Ah!
今ここで
Yes! Yes! Yes!
だって人前で
いいそれで僕も
Yes! Yes!
役所に婚姻の撤回を訴える
まずい展開になったぞどうする
Oh, this is happening. Fraction of a second.
この女性と関係を持ってきたキスの一つや二つで作戦が円滑に進むのならばことでよければいつものようにするだけさよ
そのためにはでも
What?
No!
What?
No!
How could you do that? How?
I was
How?
half expecting
Please let
Anya.
there be an end credit scene. There's
Okay.
not one. There's not one.
Ah!
Fuck! No!
I was half expecting Anya to wake up and be like, Mom and Dad, waka waka.
Waka waka. Of all the things to drop as a cliffhanger.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
And the thing is, this is the brother who is so ridiculously obsessed with his sister. And now he's like, okay, prove it. Kiss her. Like that. He's kind of already being won over, but he's like, but no,
Yeah.
it can't be true.
But that was a big mess up of like the reflex of touching each other.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
That's why you need to actually live it. You can't just pretend when you're only in public.
Yep,
Because
yep,
then
yep.
for those moments where it needs to be consistently genuine.
And this can be a lesson about that, and that
Uh-huh.
we need to actually be a married couple, you know? God, I love this sequence so much.
too,
It's
yeah.
so adorable. Oh my god.
Yuri
I have ascended.
is probably my favorite character of that brother archetype
Yes.
that I've seen many times in anime.
And it
really only in anime.
Yep.
And it's very annoying sometimes.
Absolutely.
And-
it generally, like,
Yeah.
98% of the time really bothers me, and this is probably the best exception that I've seen.
Yeah.
Because, yes, if you have a sister that's coming home covered in blood,
Telling you everything's okay.
everything's
I got you
okay.
your thing.
Right.
We're
you
gonna
would-
be okay. We're gonna have food. It's
Yep,
gonna be fine.
there would be an absolute need to trust whatever she says, but then also there would be that part of you that wouldn't.
'Cause you'd be worried,
Because
yeah.
you'd be worried, and so then it's the, I need to get to the point where she is never going to be in any danger, where she will be totally fine, you know. And so, yeah, he becomes a member of the secret police and is like, I am going to keep this country secure. And, you know, and
it's obsessive. There's a little bit of comedy with it, but it's also the idea of he probably had nightmares where she would come home and she wouldn't be okay, and she would be covered in blood.
And it would be her blood, you know. And,
So, all right, perfect. That's a really simple, efficient explanation for this trope that is very often utilized in anime and is most of the time something we're not fans of. So now that we're doing it here, we now have also the rivalry dynamic where we can have the in-law that is effectively the
I don't trust you.
I don't, and then they have to mind games each other. And the fact that even while he was getting inebriated, he tried to pull the I'm going to catch you in a lie by making you agree with me about some of these things in this country that I went to. And yet he's like, nope, not going to fall for that.
I thought it was actually just something where because he was inebriated, he was using it, and then Lloyd was able to catch that his information was out of date.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I think that works as well, but it's essentially the same thing of where it's like, oh, you know, he's trying to catch me in a thing here, even if it's not like something he intended to do right here. This is what that is used for. That's the function of telling that story, essentially.
Gotcha. I thought it was something where it was just as a way to tell a specific story about a country that you went to that you didn't actually go to, or a trip that you went on that you didn't actually go on.
Well, right. That's why he said, like, this would work on an amateur, but it's not going to work on me.
Right. Yeah.
So now that we have him introduced fully into the story, we realize that he is the kawaii, cute brother who very much is just like, yeah, I'm here. I'm going to do things for my sister, and it's wonderful.
Right.
But he has the other side, which is, I put on the gloves.
Right.
And I can't let my sister know
gloves.
at all what I do.
Nope.
Because that would worry her far too much. And the really sweetly, like, sick thing about this is that that's exactly what Yor does.
Yeah, exactly. So, you know, hey, if there was communication, maybe they could figure this whole thing out, right? Because even her being an assassin, theoretically, that might not be a problem.
Well, that's the thing. That's the thing.
Maybe.
I would say it doesn't matter what side her thing is. She's not affiliated with a government like he is.
Right.
Her thing is just that she murders people, and like indiscriminately. Like it's very much I just do whatever shopkeeper says. Yeah.
It's not just the I kill my target. It's the there are people in the way to my target. Right. Like yeah.
And then I clean it all up. So her gig is one that would make him panic to hell and back.
Yep.
But also, his gig is something that would make her really worried as well, because on the one hand, he's a young little, genius boy. Like he's not one that really should be locked up in a dark room interrogating somebody. He should have his curiosity, his voracious desire to learn and understand things, be given opportunity to, spread its wings. But no, he's
learning other things.
He's sitting in the dark, beating the shit out of people.
I love that we didn't even get to see what he did to the guy. We just cut to Anya's spy show of the
torture.
I'll never give up my friends.
Right.
Like that's a great way to kind of creatively censor basically the very serious stuff that's going on.
Right, because we want to have this character be a source of comedy in the future.
Exactly.
We can't go too intense into the darker sides of what he does.
Right.
Even though we're calling him the SSS.
Yeah. In the same way that we're not going to show the family life of the guards at the places that Yor slaughters, right? Like where that's not something that we're going to get, right? It's an assassin, it's it's cool and spy-y and all of that stuff. It's not about the horrific things that they do as a part of their work. Yeah.
But is there a possibility that the person that that he was meeting is actually Twilight?
I think that's a definite possibility because he has the masks and everything.
Yeah, and he's probably wearing a wig or something here. But
it doesn't have to be.
It doesn't have to be. The only thing that I could see being maybe like slightly like it is if it's at the cafe here. that does
the
look
person
like Lloyd's
sitting
frame
next
on
to
the
them?
left, the one sitting behind him.
Right. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could see that. Regardless of whether this
yeah,
is Lloyd or
regardless.
not, I love the idea that yours brother is specifically on the hunt for Twilight, right? Like it's there's
Yeah.
with all of the miscommunication and misunderstandings and secrets and everything that are happening in this cast of characters.
Yes.
I want as many different interconnecting things as
Yes.
possible, right? And being able to double up on Lloyd as a character because you have Lloyd and then you have Twilight, and both of those different unique dynamics with Yuri, I'm all for that. Love it. Keep it coming.
It makes it very, very silly and exciting for when we get the tension, because something as like fun, really, as we're gonna talk to the brother, and he's gonna be like, I can't accept this. You didn't tell me for a year. She's like, I forgot, and he's like, but we just talked on the phone. Why didn't you tell me that? I forgot that I forgot. And then he's like, and it's like, oh, okay, cool. That's his glaring weakness. And then Lloyd's thinking, okay, I'm on top of this. This is working. I can actually manipulate this guy, and he can be a really good source of intel for me.
Sure.
Because I can see the way he kind of lets things slide a bit with his sister.
Right.
Cool. But then they do something as simple as going for something at the same time and touching, and he's immediately like, huh? What?
Right.
That.
Right.
That's sus.
I love on a few levels. One, it adds to the energy of the scene and has the progression of then he picks up on it, and so even while he's drunk, even though he is very careless with regards to picking things up around his sister.
Sure.
Oh, he notices that, right?
Immediately.
But also, it's the whole. I feel like it pokes fun at the anime trope of like the characters being overly nervous and like, blushing and all of that stuff and touching hands. If these characters even held hands, too lewd, right? But no, these are grown-ass adults. So if they're pretending to be married, if they haven't had sex, that's going to show, and it's going to be pretty obvious, right?
And he's probably seen all kinds of bullshit in his life in general.
Yep.
So he's a human lie detector probably at this point.
So the fact that you're blushing over touching hands, it's adorable for us because we ship you and we want you guys to, just have an actual romantic relationship. But from the standpoint of keeping the secret up, not going to work.
If anything, I'm surprised they didn't practice the idea of touching in general.
Sure.
Because the idea of them just being comfortable sitting next to each other without maybe every once in a while, like a touch on the shoulder.
Yeah, exactly.
A touch of the elbow, a touch of a grazing of fingers in the hand or something like that.
And what I would want to put forward, because I get her not realizing that this would be something to practice because she's not a spy. She's an assassin. This is specific set of skills. For Lloyd, though, he even mentioned, I've been in situations where I have actually been in romantic relationships with the person because that was part of the job.
Yep. In fact, that was the first episode.
Yeah, exactly.
He was immediately breaking it off with the daughter of the guy that he was going after.
Exactly.
It's like, okay, this is over.
Yep.
All right.
Now, it could be something where this is different because Yor also is aware that this is a ruse, so then that changes up the dynamic as opposed to the other person just thinking they're in a relationship, and so then it makes it a lot easier because it's the deception is one-sided,
Right.
But I like to think that maybe the reason why he didn't bring that stuff up is because he's actually realizing that he might be getting some feelings for her.
Might actually like her,
and the nervousness is genuine nervousness.
Right.
It's not just your being like, oh, he touched my hand. It's both of them.
Yep.
Right? And this is from the super competent spy
Right.
that has an ongoing relationship with somebody for who knows how long and then breaks it off immediately without any kind of emotional expression or whatever because the job's done.
Yep.
You're not as good of a liar as you used to be.
Nope.
You know?
And I love that people are starting to pick up on this kind of thing where it's like, no, you're not on top of your game. And that might be a good thing, or just it might not be a bad thing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know, and so I love that decision.
So good, yeah.
Yep. Like I would even love it to get to the point maybe where Yuri is like, wait, could this person be Twilight? No.
Sure.
Twilight's too competent. This person's been sloppy.
And then it's the thing where he's like, he's clearly some kind of spy. But if I tear him away from my sister, I'll break her heart. And I can't do that.
Right.
So I need to plug him for information. I need to use him to, and then they're both thinking they're using the other person. And then Anya was, I'm awake. Spy, think you're spy. Secret police. Waka waka. Wait, no, not waka waka. Yeah.
Right.
You're gonna torture daddy? I'll fight you. God punch, Yeah.
Right. Yeah, Yuri ends up seeing Anya like doing like shadow boxing and is like, oh shit, this is Lloyd. He's doing something, and it's no, it's just it's your sister.
Yep. I would also love to see a moment where Yor needs to call out her brother and basically be like, hey, you're stepping across some boundaries, and she either like punches him or slaps him or something, and because it's from his sister, he literally will not, see it as a problem. It's more of a thing of where he's like, clearly I must have crossed some line,
right?
And I need to reconcile things with my sister. Clearly, like that's something that I must do. Yes.
All things considered, though, even with his obsessive behavior, he's doing a pretty good job of handling it. Given that he openly communicated about it, of like, hey, you've been married for a year and you just didn't tell me. Like what? Like, of course I have concerns. No, this could be a real problem. And he just comes along and all of a sudden he takes you away from me. Like, well, what's up? It's like, hey, now then they actually like deal with it and things.
Yeah. I also I'm waiting for that moment where Yuri and Anya meet, because that's going to be something
and he's
extra.
Like, if this is legit, then I could be able to get information from her a lot easier.
The idea that like she's, she's not yours child, but then he'd be like, I'm gonna
what's
grill
the
you.
story of your father?
And
Shaka,
like, oh no, like just. Are you going to interrogate me? And he's like, no, I'm just asking you some questions. She's like, I don't like being interrogated. Don't torture me. And
oh shit! Am I this obvious?
Yeah, my animosity is showing. Oh,
right.
I loved that bit where Yor did kind of pull a really good social card of being like, hey, you look kind of scary right now, bro. And he's like, shit, wait, like, is this showing? And it's like, good stuff.
Yep.
But I am all for this. I also love the fact that Yuri kind of maybe was like, "Wow, you're so fucking amazing!"
Right.
And then
every time he brings the wine to get Lloyd drunk, and then it's just like, "Fuck."
Yeah, this guy's actually amazing. He's way better.
Just goes from the bottom.
Like I find this to be really like silly and fun, but almost the idea that he's like, "Why am I falling for Twilight?" Like,
right. Yeah, exactly. I almost was expecting that to happen of him. Like, damn it.
He's really amazing.
Right.
But y'all, this is a wonderful episode. Thank you so much for watching this episode's reaction and discussion. If you want to see the next episode's reaction and discussion right now, though, go check out the link in the description below for our Patreon. You can get on early access there. You can watch full-length timer reactions there, and all this comes with Discord access, so you can chat with us in the community there about this show, about anime in general, and also be sure to check out our Twitch channel.
We stream every weekday. The info's in the description.
Yeah, so if any of that interests you, we'll see you there. But until then, we're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we'll see you all next time.